So, now that we've been stirring for approximately somewhere between 10 minutes and 10 hours, our shirts are about ready to do the next step. It is, I don't know, it's just the next step. So, now I have to drain the sinks. Since we didn't buy gloves and prepare, I am going to get something else. Maybe something. The key to this is to always make sure that you're improvising. So, King Soopers came all the way from
Colorado
with me because they don't have King Soopers out here. They have Ralph's, which to me sounds like growing up. Okay. This one has holes in it. Shoot. Hold on, let me get another bag. You know, I don't have a lot of plastic ones anymore because, you know what's hilarious? Actually, the reason I have holes in it is because my cat eats plastic. That's not funny. Okay.
Can we talk about why your cat eats plastic?
You don't make fun of special kids. Don't make fun of special cats. Okay, so now that you have two, I'm afraid that these are going to fall off my...
We got Z watching right now, and I just want to shout out to Z really quick. It was her birthday yesterday. Happy birthday yesterday, Z, and thanks for watching live, Lindsay.
Anthony Saldana today.
Today!
Okay.
So can you tell them why you're putting bags on your hands?
I'm putting bags on my hands because I do not have gloves. And as you can see, also don't do this if you have a manicure because my hands are already dyed. So to avoid any more destruction, I need to protect my hands while draining this, oh shit, shiitake mushrooms.
Shiitake mushrooms are amazing to consume before.
It's going to drain, it's going to dye our sink.
Should we probably hurry?
Yes, I'm
It's already been in there for 30 minutes.
Okay. Gloves.
Do those feel secure? Hold on. Seriously, do those feel secure?
Not at all. Okay, going in. Oh, it feels so weird. Oh my god, it feels so weird. Okay. Oh shoot. Okay, I got one. Oh.
So for everybody just tuning in, what were we just doing and what are we doing right now?
Oh, okay. If you didn't watch our other video, Ben and myself, yours doesn't have a little hook. Shh.
Oh, it doesn't. Yeah, you have to just grab the knob and pull it.
There is no thing to pull. We are going on The Price is Right on Tuesday.
Boop, boop.
And
you got it.
No, my hand!
Oh no, this is not good. You can't get called with a blue horn. Seriously, what should we do? Where's the YouTube video that we can watch while making a YouTube video
Well, you know what, Ben? This is because, look at my stopper. My stopper has a hook. So yours doesn't. Look at this, look like a smurf.
Oh no. Let me get you a new bag.
I can just use the red one.
Just don't trip on the other shirts.
We're going to The Price is Right on... Shh. I can't
you just have to be aggressive. You just have to pull it like it owes you money. Pull
Give
it like
me my money! Give it to me!
Give it to me and my money. Oh, you got it. Good job.
But
You're a winner.
This one also filled with blue.
So basically, this has all been a conspiracy to turn your hands.
This is so... My gosh! Look at my hands!
Oh no, this is not good.
I think my phone turned off.
Oh.
Can you go check my...
Yes, I'm going to go check her phone.
Boomer!
Okay, so really quick Facebook Live. If you're tuning in right now, we're trying to make sure that first Jen's phone works, which just went into
It didn't.
its own mode. Okay, so we're going on The Price is Right on Tuesday, this very Tuesday. We are making our very own shirts. We wanted to go with America shirts, so we went with a red dye and a blue dye. And apparently my bathroom stopper is not very easy to pull out, so poor Jen's hand is very blue right now. Oh my gosh, and I don't think that's coming out. Like, I think if you get called on, you're going to have a blue hand. Anyway, we thank you for watching right now. We're going to continue to film because that's what matters.
Okay.
Is cotton.
Blue lives matter.
Blue lives matter. It really.
Blue lives matter, guys. Okay, so I'm a good sport. Oh my god. Also, don't get a bag of blue dye. Looks like we're making like something.
Were you gonna say? Never mind. Money. We're making money.
Okay. This is really bad.
This is so blue.
Anyway, focus. Okay, now that we have the shirts drained, we have to rinse them.
Okay.
And the instructions. Oh, here, look at you guys. This is how small that is. It
This is really
says.
small.
Adjuste la.
I think you need to flip it. I think that's the Spanish side.
All I know is that we read this already, and it says to do it in warm water first, and then gradually get to cold water. So, take my handy dandy sprayer. I'm just gonna rinse it like that. Look at our sink. I would suggest not to do this in somebody else's house. They might get mad.
So what do we tell our landlord?
Love you.
We'll give you the boat.
No! Stop giving away my boat, Ben! Who else
That
did
is
you,
the second
who
time
else did
today.
you offer it to?
I think I offered it to Ryan Zudemeister, I think is who I offered it to.
Yeah, you offered my boat to him. For what? For what? Anyway. For nothing. You have nothing in return. So, oh, as you can see, this is actually working, so the blue is running out. Shirts. Oh, this is gonna take a while.
Oh, shout out to Hank. Hank is watching right now. Hi, Hank.
Hey, Hank. I'm just gonna...
We're making shirts for The Price is Right on
And then we
Tuesday.
will also be making a video on how to remove dye from your hands.
because Jen's hand is really blue and you can't. Oh, there it is. I was just gonna say you can't tell, and then you turn your hand around and it. You can tell, Jen. I'm sorry.
Alright, I'm just gonna go straight to the cold water, but as you can see, I'm turning on the left side for cold.
Because our sink is reversed.
Because we live in LA, where everything is backwards. Alright, just gonna rinse this. So our next steps, once these shirts are rinsed, is to transport them from the sink to our balcony. So
From here to there. And this is actually going to be hilarious because we set this up for you all. And ourselves.
well, we haven't tested this. Let's make sure my cats don't jump off the balcony either. Boys! Boys! Oh,
Brinte!
how much should I rinse this?
I think it's rinsed enough to tell you the
There's
truth.
so much dye coming out of it. Well, if it's not rinsed all the way, guess what happens?
Should you just squeeze it? So we're making this up as we go along.
Maybe we should fill this up and rinse them.
Yes.
Oh, I just got other. Look at it's red. That's so
Oh my gosh. What color was it before?
red.
Yes, landlord, it was red.
It was red.
It wasn't beige. It was red.
I like to add character to my. Oh, shh. What am I supposed
Oh
to
my
do with
gosh, that is not good. Oh, that is a lot of dye. So in the future, if the recipe calls for plastic gloves,
I got it on the floor.
go ahead and get plastic gloves and don't use King Super bags from Colorado
Which are
and bring them out to
actually,
LA.
You actually have to buy paper bags out here too, so it's 10 cents versus.
Yeah, we have like $20 worth of bags over there.
If you guys are looking for bags, I'll make you a deal. I'll make you a deal. Okay. Let's. Oh yeah.
Shout out to Elena. Kicking cancer's butt, by the way, which we highly respect.
Woo!
Right now we're trying to kick Dye's butt and it's not doing such a good job.
It's not. And all while doing this, I still have to be cautious as to not get the dye on the other side, which Ben did.
I was a really
Ben did that.
I did.
So
My bad.
Our shirts are kind of ruined, but that's alright.
So we had a few more people tuning in right now. Why are we tie-dyeing shirts, Jen?
Funny you should ask Ben, because I was wondering the same thing after being here for an hour.
For an hour now, tie-dyeing
Over an
shirts.
hour. My hands. I can't even get my nails done.
This is so...
My nail man is going to be like... My nail man. It's like my mailman. My nail man is going to be like, what the... Oh, no, you do. I'm going to be like... Oh,
I just,
honey,
like, it's such
honey, you nailed it. Oh, honey, I don't touch you. No.
I love that people are liking that right now. They're physically liking that amazing...
Liking that my hair, my thing is dyed, or...
You're just your impersonation of your nail person, I think.
Well, I bet you $1 million if I went there, they'd, oh, honey, you don't have a boyfriend now, I know.
Yeah, because you have a purple hand that you can open hand smack him with. You look like you have terrible circulation. Shout out to Ryan in the house, whose hairstyle I recently stole. Shout out to Joshua.
Because of the dye, I'm blue, because of the dye.
That's
It's gonna
really...
be such a great story when Drew Carey called me up and was like, I have an itch on my nose and I don't want to touch anything. It's like, why is your hand blue? And I'm like, Drew, let me tell you. And I just keep rhyming.
Like, unnecessarily, too, the whole time.
I should do that. You know what would be great is if people told me what they want me to do on TV, and I will do.
Uh-oh, okay,
well,
so
wait,
you
I
hear
won't
that.
do
Well, right now we have 16 people watching. So Pepe, Ryan, everybody else who I mentioned earlier. Minda is, maybe it's a lucky, she said maybe it's a lucky blue hand. Joe's tuning in right now. So right now, Jen,
I don't ever want to watch this. Man.
what was your question to them? What did you want to ask
I
them?
just want suggestions for when I get called on stage with my friend Drew Carey, what I should say to him.
Okay, so on Tuesday, when Jen
Because people
wins,
ask me about my hands.
I just hope you get to spin the wheel with that blue hand. So Jen and I are going to be on The Price is Right. What should Jen say to Drew Carey about her hands? Everybody that's tuning in right now, tell us what you think. Please make a comment.
I also have another word of advice for all of you women. Ben, you can get a close-up over here to that. When you decide to let the man take control of a situation, that happens. That's not supposed to be there.
That's my fault. It is my fault.
And
I love it as everything was perfect until you handed it over to me to stir the liquid, and then of course I messed it up.
You were trying to be a gentleman, but then you're like, oh crap, I ruined the whole entire thing. Please forgive me with your dream. And I was like, no.
Well, so Ryan right now is saying you should buy Jen some latex gloves, which is what the directions called for, and we used King Super bags instead. Minda says that we should use acetone, should take it off if you want it off. But is that something she should tell Drew Carey?
I don't know if I can say ass on live TV.
I don't
if
think
it's
so.
in the word acetone.
So our question is, what should Jen tell Drew Carey as to why her hand is so blue the other side? Oh, that is, like, it looks like you're dying. I'm sorry. Like, it looks like you're dying, and it looks like you're dying. Oh!
Okay, I think that's enough rinsing.
Can you show them what you came up with to transfer it to
Are
outside?
you laughing at me because my face is itchy?
No, to like, how are we going to take it outside to
that's
make it
easy.
dry?
So, here, the dilemma was that we need to get these shirts from the sink to outside, and we don't want to drip on the floor, right?
No drippage,
No drippage.
because we have a landlord in LA.
You wouldn't even know we had a landlord, but we do.
She's a sweetheart
I love
that
her.
hides.
I love her, but we guess we just don't really have maintenance. Yeah, because, oh, get this. So, my neighbor upstairs forgets that he turns the bath on. I don't know. When I'm about to take a bath, I'm counting every second until I get into it. So he forgets, floods his entire bathroom, and I'm sitting watching TV and I hear this like, psst. First, I think my cats are peeing everywhere, which they never do, but that's the first thing that came to mind. I'm like, my cats are pissing everywhere! And then I like run into my room, and there's water spraying out of my walls. So that was when I first moved in, and I'm like, oh, this place is a disaster. I don't want to live here anymore. And of course, it's like some guy upstairs who's irate. He's like, oh, I'm so sorry. I was on the phone. I give you dog grooming for free. I was like, I don't even have a dog.
I have 2 cats.
I have 2 cats, and they're obviously not ever going to go in your custody because you're out of your mind. So that happened when I first moved in. Fast forward now to Ben's first week. And I hear this psst, and I'm like, no, my cats are pissing again. And I don't know why. I think that because they're so well behaved. But there's no other reason why there ever should be a pissing sound in your bedroom.
It's true.
I don't know. So I go in there and guess what happens again? There is water coming out of my walls. So I'm like, this is unbelievable. You don't just forget about your bathtub twice. So I went upstairs, talked to this guy's roommate, and I was pissed. So if you guys have never seen me mad, I'm not going to reenact what that looks like, but I was like Hulk. And I went upstairs, and of course our elevator takes like 20 minutes. So I'm like standing in the elevator, I'm like, I'm going to kill this guy. I'm going to kill him, I'm going to kill him, I'm going to kill him. And then like 20 minutes later when the elevator finally came, I was like, it's okay. It's okay. So I went up to him and I explained, I was like, hey, like what happened? This is kind of disappointing. And he's like, I'm really sorry, our pipes broke. So I was like, oh, okay. Well, fast forward, their pipes broke because they have a dog grooming business upstairs and they clogged the pipes, so the pipe exploded into my room, right? So I'm thinking maybe flowers or candy or some sort of apology. They decided to come at like 8 in the morning on Saturday, knock on the door. I didn't answer because I thought it was maintenance again because they love to come super, super early. This is a major tangent, but you guys need to know this.
This is a big tangent right now.
And all I hear is like Ben being like, this is an absolutely inappropriate time to have this discussion. And then like the door slammed. Long story short, the other guy, the crazy one, came down and he is like with his dog. And he's like, I am sick of you guys like talking shit about us. And Ben's like, I have no idea what you're talking about.
We do live in West Hollywood too. I just want to say that.
Mm-hmm. So, he didn't really know how to interact with Ben because he is not from West Hollywood. Anyway, and Ben is like, yo, this is like with my roommate, this is really inappropriate time. And he's just like this is how Ben reenacted it, so I'm reenacting it as well. And he's like, yeah, well, you guys, if you have a problem with us, you need to come and take it up with us. And I was like, first of all, what are we in high school talking shit? Second of all, I did talk to your roommate. And third, fuck you. We're lying.
What? We were like, I'm gonna. Here, hold on. Let me go back really fast. So we were asking earlier what we should say. That was an awesome tangent. High fives. Hold on.
Wait,
so, go to the walk
place.
part. My part. Okay.
So sorry, guys. I did not say that word.
Frank.
Anywho,
Burgers.
so all I know is that he also makes the dogs make weird noises. So Ben's like, all right, if we're gonna bring it up, like, stop making it sound like you're murdering dogs upstairs. He goes, I can walk my dog whenever I want. So that's where we live.
Which is hilarious because you tell somebody, hey, stop killing your dog, and they're like, I can walk it whenever I want. It's like, I don't know how you walk your dog, sir. But we had some awesome comments while you were talking, Jen. Thank you very much for that. So my boy Josh Stewart from CSU said that when you show...
Oh no!
I just messed up the spices. I just backed into them. So, when you show Drew your hand, your big blue hand, you can say, I love it when you call me Big Papa Smurf. That's funny. That's funny. Thank you, Joshua. I think we might do that.
Great.
Minda just straight up asked us to please put plastic bags on your hands to transfer them.
It didn't work the first time.
My girl Lindsay asked us, so tell him it's blue because you're dying to be on the show. And then like act like you're dying. Aren't they good?
And then just die?
Yeah, and then just die. And then I loved Joshua came back and was like, just Blue's Clues? But like as a question mark. Just like look at Drew's eyes and be like, Blue's Clues? So let's try that right now. Like I'm Drew.
Okay.
And you're turning to the camera and he's like, All right, yeah, very good for you for winning. This is a terrible Drew Carey impersonation,
It's
by the way.
horrible.
This is a horrible one.
I'm-
He's like, why is your hand blue? It was because Blue's Clues.
Oh, because Blue's Clues.
And like with a question mark.
Blues Clues?
Blue's Clues?
What's going on?
I love it.
I like
Shout out
that.
to my girl Megan. I love you, Megan. Keep doing your thing out there, looking so good. Minda also says, no, put the shirts in the bag. They will drop. Oh, so Minda brought up a very good point, which is exactly what we're going to do. We're going to do something magical. And shout out to Melissa Reed is watching.
Melissa, I love you.
So Minda said, do not put the shirts in the bag. They will drop dye everywhere. So what are we going to do?
I'm gonna start by putting on an apron
That you just have in your...
because I really because I have in the kitchen. Yes, I have it in the kitchen.
Melissa say, hey, lovers.
What does this say? Oh, it says dirty.
It's just
That's not what
wrinkled.
it says.
It's not a Christina
Okay, so
Aguilera.
we are learning as we go. So I would suggest to put the apron on beforehand and also wear clothes that you don't care about. All right, so how
She
we're
did
gonna-
change from the first video to now. Too.
We're gonna take a trash bag.
Now, what brand of trash bag is this one?
Heinz.
It's a Heinz 57 trash bag?
Very strong. Flex. We are going to put this around a plastic bowl.
Minda says your apron is cute but nice. It's a wise choice.
So we are covering the plastic bowl since we already know that the dye actually does dye things. So we don't want any more stains. No more. And now I'm going to take these and keep them separated.
This is an awesome...
Oh, that's why. With this. So take a cardboard thing. Like this.
I thought we were talking about just taking them one at a time, but what you're doing is awesome.
We are going to just do one at a time. Follow me.
Yeah, Melissa noticed
No,
that you
stop
did
doing
change. No, Melissa noticed that you changed.
Well, because I didn't want to ruin my Broncos shirt. That's the second time you've now never in water.
Actually, like the 10th.
Alright, so out here, we were going to do this live, but we had no idea what we were doing. So we prepared a wonderful, so as you can tell, we don't have anything. We have so many things that I don't know what to do with, but we don't have anything that we need. So, Ben has these, what are these?
These are, I use these for limbo, so these are my professional corporate limbo sticks. There's notches, and there's 2 of them, so what I do is I put a stick on them for limbo, but we did something else.
Are you selling the limbo stick?
I'm trying, hey, if you have a mitzvah out there or a wedding and you want a limbo master.
Alright, so, this is a cloth that I just had outside from Walmart, which Ben said was really nice, but I don't really care about.
I thought it was nice.
So we want to protect the floor to make sure it doesn't drip. And we also wanted to create something to hang the shirts. For all of you in Colorado, if you're doing this in Colorado, you're going to have a much easier time because we actually have humidity out here and things take so much longer to dry. So we're going to hang them up. Our solution for everything, except for the plastic. I should have gaffed in my...
Can we talk about this just one more time? One more. Okay. Should you be in the Broadway show Wicked?
Oh, it's green. Get it right if you're going to make fun of me. Okay. And we did gaff tape, so it has a little give. We did gaff tape it to the floor, and then we used 2 of my cat cages.
2 cat cages, 1 and 2.
Alright, here we go. So I'm going to just gently pull that apart. You guys, okay? Where's the top of the shirt? Is it up here? Ooh, yeah!
Oh man, those came out good! Shout out!
We shouldn't get that excited.
I know.
Oh, crap, actually.
I don't think we were supposed to pull them apart yet. I think we need to pull that.
No, you have to, because otherwise it's just going to be so, like...
Maybe we
I don't think it's going to drip. Should we just put it over the... The railing?
Yeah, and if it drips, it's their fault for being below us in life. Oh, she won!
Alright, let's get the next ones. Come on, let's keep them going, guys. Time's wasted. I have a really early morning call. Melissa, you do too.
Yeah, 5 a.m. I guess.
Okay. Well, for me, it's 5:30.
Oh, Minda was suggesting that we just straight up put them on hangers.
But we can't... Oh, and hang them from the...
That's actually not a bad idea. Thank you, Minda.
This is why you guys are so important to us.
Seriously, and Josh is giving shout out to cats.
Boomer!
No, he made a emoji of a cat crying because it's laughing so hard.
Do you have hangers?
I do. I don't have. Can I follow you into your room with your hangers?
Yeah. It's very romantic in here.
I love that you have a candle lit and nobody's in this room.
It's safety first, guys. It smells delicious though.
It
It's
really
still
does.
Now I just want to stay in here because it's like eucalyptus mint. I take care of myself. Oh no, that sounds weird. I almost just ate it. Okay.
Thank you, Minda, for the...
Woo!
Minda, I hope you watch our live show because I feel like you'll have on Wednesday nights because I think you would have a good chance to win our prizes that we give away.
All right.
Don't dab and drive. 6:30 Pacific Standard Time.
Boomer, Maverick. When you yell at your cats, get their names right. Okay. Where's the other one?
Oh, there's.
Why are the chairs just like?
I know. I just keep putting more chairs in the way.
It's also a good workout if you like do a couple kitten butt kicks.
So, and Minda is saying welcome, and that her and Andy, her amazing husband, check in every once in a while, and we say thank you, Minda. Thank you.
All right. Hopefully this gaff tape's strong.
It's gaff tape.
Gaff tape. Good job, Boomer.
Boomer, say hello to the camera.
So actually, you don't really need the bowl, because if you wring them out good enough, well enough, this one is really, really messy, Ben. The one that you got all the things.
I know, I really did a bad job on that. Poor, is that the medium too? Robbie's gonna be so sad. Josh is reminding us that there's cats in here that we don't want to trip over.
That's actually yours.
It is? Good. That's my fault. Can we show him? Oh, Ben. It's gonna look like I got shot.
Cool.
What?
You could blame it on our neighbors.
I know, right? They came down with their... Never mind, I was gonna say something terrible.
Oh, gee.
So maybe we need, like...
Blue hand.
Blue hand.
Okay. Last one.
Oh, my bad. I'm sorry. The husband is Brandon. Andy is Andy from high school. And shout out to Andy. And I apologize. I knew that, Minda. Damn it. I hate it when I get...
someone else's husband?
Yes, I just called a completely different person we went to school with a husband. So
I think this is... Oh, yeah. Yours and Robbie's shirt are messed up.
that's okay. The
But
two girls
so
are
are
the...
you.
Oh, it's funny because
In a
it's
great-
true.
In a good way. In a good way. This is probably also going to dye my hanger, so that's okay. This is such a
That's okay.
genius idea.
Minda is used to me not batting 5,000 too. That's okay.
Can we? This is sliding.
I don't know if I can say that. Oh, she said put the limbo stick up. Lindsay is saying, how do we pull more tension, or do we have enough? Oh, we can hang one on the hanger.
I just need to tie it in.
What if we just put it... Okay, so
it's
Facebook,
gonna-
we need your help.
No, I just need the tape.
Just the tape? More tape? Okay. Where is more tape?
Wait. Yeah, I just need more tape.
Is it good? It is true.
I just need more tape.
She says
I
hang
just
one on
wanna,
the...
like-
She says hang one on the limbo notches.
No, because then it's...
And
gonna-
Lindsay says it too. That's 2 people voting
Yeah,
on
I
that.
know, but it's going to, like, work.
Can you high five the camera for that one? That's both Lindsay and Minda. Shut
Two
up.
hands. Take the hand.
Take my hand.
That's not where I was going with that. But it's like, you know that movie where he's like, just take my hand. It's like a creepy one.
That just got creepy. We made it creepy, and that's what matters.
So, moving on to step number 532. You hang it up on a limbo stick.
What?
Let's see what's going on here. These people have been arguing all day. Do you want to so sad. Ben.
Oh shit! I forgot.
Oh shit. That's okay. When
Sorry.
spying on the neighbors, make sure you realize why we're actually making this video in the first place, and don't ruin your limbo poles.
Oh, she brought up a good point. Oh my gosh, she is really spying on the neighbors though.
Hola.
They're the ones that abuse the dogs.
Those
Okay.
dogs abuse
She was saying, Minda was saying that we would take one and put it on that. Yeah.
I think it's perfect. Awesome.
Okay, so
cool.
remember that 1/100th of the boat that you win on Tuesday belongs to Minda and Lindsay.
Why am
and
I winning
Jordan.
a boat?
I feel it's a boat. I really feel.
What am I gonna do with a boat, man?
The two of us
Like
just.
the only thing that I could win that I wouldn't use.
I know. Well, I no, we wouldn't use it out here.
Okay, I have to get a trailer and a truck and storage and insurance.
No, that sounds terrible. That sounds like the worst
No,
thing
I
we
don't
could
wanna
possibly
go.
use.
I would like to win a trip, but if I win Plinko, then we're gonna have to give it back. Not all of it, because then there's no point of winning. This sounds horrible. Okay. So, let them dry overnight. Our next steps, we actually have some more steps for the rest of our shirts. We're really excited about how they're going to turn out, but we don't want to give it away because it's a really cute idea. Really fun. But thank you guys for tuning in and bearing with us through all of that. We have a lot more to do here tonight. Because although the fun is over...
Lindsay, if there's anybody's boat I would get on, it's yours. And Minda, I would drive the hell out of an ATV down Sunset Strip where we live.
We have to figure out how to now... See, the blue's not that bad.
We totally just stained both of our
We
sinks.
should set up a crime scene. And just start screaming and then have someone come over and they just red everywhere.
All right, everybody. So tomorrow, please tune in for part 2 of making the t-shirts and see what they're going to be. It's part 3. This is our part 2, and that's going to be part 3. Minda says just bleach out the sinks. So we'll see what happens. Thank you all so much for tuning in, and
your
we will see you
suggestions.
tomorrow. Yeah, and seriously, your suggestions saved our tookuses. Bye.
See ya.